Lost Art of Fishing Stories, written by Andrew Cox. Get your copy today. Go to Amazon and search The Lost Art of Fishing Stories. The Lost Art Project, Veteran Voices with Andrew Cox. Preserving history, one veteran story at a time. Marine Corps League and Till Valhalla Project Ambassador. Thanks for tuning in to the podcast that's given a voice to our veterans. The Lost Art Project, Veteran Voices with Andrew Cox. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Lost Art Project, Veterans Voices. We are doing a fireside chat, and I am pretty sure that you're going to have a good time just like we will. But if you are enjoying these podcasts, make sure you hit up the website. That's thelostart.podbean.com. Go check us out, see what we're all about. There's all kinds of good stuff there. There's also a couple ways you can help us out. Once you get that website, you can always click on that one-time donation link, or you can click on the Become a Patron link. That's a monthly donation. Or you can go and just get you some cool merchandise. And you know what? You can also advertise right here on the podcast. Big shout out to the Till Valhalla Project. Man, that's one heck of an organization. I'm telling you, everybody out there needs to go check them out. You can find them at tillvalhallaproject.com. Are you a Marine veteran? Are you missing that bond you had on active duty? Then I have a place for you. Join the only congressionally chartered Marine Corps Veteran Service Organization, the Marine Corps League. Get that brother and sisterhood back in your life. Become one of the fewer, the prouder, a Marine Corps League member. All right, we're back here. I'm going to go around the country. Hey-o. All right, we got Aaron here. How you doing?
Doing good, Andrew. Like I was telling you earlier before we kicked off the show, just staying busy. Not that I want to, but there's always something to do.
True statement. Yeah. I like it. Well, Sensei, how about you? What are you up to? How you doing?
Still busy week. I got a lot of stuff done in the wood shop this weekend. So I'm making 5 different displays. I got the bases and one of the tops for 3 of the displays done. So I just got to do 2 more tops and then screw the tops on and then put the poly and stain and poly on them, and then they'll be done. So I'm probably 50% done with those 3. And then I got the 2 more to go after that. So got a lot of good work done in the shop today. Let's see. I had to mow the lawn. It was getting pretty bad. I haven't mowed in like 2 weeks, so it took a while today. Let's see. Today's cigar is an Opus X Destino al Siglo. These were to commemorate Fuente's 100-year anniversary, 1912 to 2012. So I've had this cigar since 2012. And the only reason I'm smoking it is because, another one of my cigar aficionado friends basically said after about 6 or 7 years, they're not going to get any better. So there's no point in holding on to it. So I'm like, all right, might as well go ahead and smoke it. But these are constructed to basically give you different flavor profiles from the beginning, middle, and end. So the initial smoke on this is coca, cedar, and a little bit of spicy red pepper. The middle is designed for rum-like sweetness, raisins, white pepper, and a hint of leather. And then the finish is apricot chocolate and subtle creamy sweetness. So I would probably recommend this to Mike since he likes the creamy sweetness.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's all Dominican Republic. So it's but I'll take my time on this one because the last Opus X I smoked almost put me down. They're notoriously strong. So.
Almost put you down. I like it.
It did. had to go take a walk after we finished it.
Very nice. Well, heck, man, there's been a lot going on today. I know that you guys watched your football games yesterday, and you probably might have watched some today. But today was Charlie Kirk's memorial out there in Arizona, and a ridiculous amount of people showed up. The stadium that they had it in was completely full. It was pretty wild. In fact, I don't know. I don't know if it's still going on. I think it's ended by now, but
yeah, it ended about
watch a good
45
portion
minutes
of
ago.
it. About 5 minutes ago?
45 minutes ago. It ended about 45 minutes.
Yeah. I thought it was really, really good, personally. And I don't know. They always say that, or they have been saying that this is only going to embolden and make that stronger, that movement, Turning Point USA stronger. And, what do you guys think about that?
I haven't looked it up, done my own fact checking yet. So I'm just going off hearsay here. Allegedly, there's been like over 18,000 submissions for chapters.
Yeah, I saw that.
You're undershooting that just a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's over 65,000 now.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's moving. It is moving.
So
you said
one of the guys
over 65,000 that are trying to start new chapters.
Yes, there are 65 applications for new chapters. 65,000 applications for over 65,000.
And that's between high schools and colleges.
High school, college, and community. You can have a community Turning Point
really?
USA. Yes, you can. So between high school, colleges, and community applications, there's over 65,000 apparently. Yeah, which is nuts. It's absolutely nuts.
That's a wild number, but how many people actually showed up to the event? Do you know?
Well, I think they allowed 70,000 in, and I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. I think they allowed 70,000 in, but that's where they capped it. So the stadium wasn't full, but the fire marshal said that they couldn't let in any more than 70,000, which makes no sense to me. Because if they can sell out the stadium, why didn't they sell out the stadium? Like if there was a football game in there and all the tickets sold out, would they max out at 70,000? Because there were empty seats, like all behind the stage. There was no seats. Nobody, they sat very few people behind the stage, and I think it's just people that got up and went back there. So I mean, it was not every seat. I mean, it was packed. Don't get me wrong. It was probably 85% packed, maybe 90% packed. And then everybody else was apparently at an arena across the street, which held like 20,000 people.
Wow.
More overflow went into the stadium across the street.
Yeah, arena. I was hearing numbers well over 100,000.
Yeah. Just I mean, and people from all over the world. They like first thing in the morning. They interviewed a guy that was from Ireland. Came over from Ireland.
Wow.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. Holy cow, man.
Well, I mean, the movement it is all over the world. I mean, they're all over the place doing tributes to him. I mean, everywhere. It's absolutely insane.
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. I attended our state superintendent came out to our county and did basically a speaking engagement. Mm-hmm. Kind of gave us the state of education in the state. But one of the kids there that was checking in people was a young Republican activist. And at the end of her speaking engagement, he got on stage and said that our county is one of the ones that applied for a community Turning Point USA application. So maybe we'll have one in our county soon. So
wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so, I think that's one of the most important things to come out of this is being vocal, right? Mm. I heard I know it was JD Vance said when I had seen his speech, he had talked about he wasn't during his public life, right? Coming up in politics, and all that. He wasn't as vocal as he has been in the last couple weeks, about his faith with God
Yeah.
and all that. And I think that, again, this happens, it emboldens people to do that, which
Mhm.
is a great thing, right?
Absolutely.
So, and I think that's the thing, to keep our sight on, because I mean, let's be honest, we're Marines, right? And
Mhm.
my initial thought was, let somebody say something, but that's not violence is not the right answer, and I have to
Right.
keep reminding myself that. But we will defend ourselves, right? So,
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know. The whole event, was amazing to me, to have that many people come together, and it was basically like a church service almost. At least the parts that I saw, and I mean, it was amazing. And I mean, you don't see that very. Uh, it was very.
is
A
it
lot of
just
people.
me, or is Andrew breaking up?
Yeah,
I'm going in
he's
and
breaking
out.
up.
Okay.
So if you can hear me, I'm going out because we have a pretty good storm that was rolling through.
Oh,
Oh,
gotcha.
okay.
Yeah. A lot of people called it a revival.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
there's a
heard
lot
that
of people.
used.
Yeah. Several people said it was more like a revival than a
Mhm.
memorial
Yeah.
service. Yeah. Which I
Wow.
also think is great. There was a lot of Charlie Kirk's pastor or preacher, his preacher, what he called his preacher, came up and made some comments that were very, very nice, heartfelt comments. I mean, there was a lot of really good things. A lot of really, if we're being honest, I think the president spoke the longest, and I think he went too long, honestly. But by the time he started getting up there and talking, he was just repeating what everybody had already said about Charlie, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But he just kept going. He spoke for almost an hour.
Yeah, I haven't watched his in
Serious?
full yet. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I didn't realize he spoke for an hour.
I think it was like 45 minutes, 50 minutes, something like that. So I mean, it was a while. I mean, everybody else was speaking for 10, 15 minutes, and he got up there, and it was a little weird. I mean, who am I to say? It's not my memorial service, and I appreciated what they did. It connected with a lot of people around the world. But I thought Charlie Cook's wife should have gone last, but President Trump went last.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just thought that was a little weird.
Yeah. Well, her voice was heard
Oh yeah.
last week whenever, you know, she made her talk on his where he does his podcast, or did his podcast from
Mhm.
the headquarters there.
Oh yeah. And oh my gosh, like she looked like a completely different person tonight
Hmm.
than when she made that first announcement from his studio.
Hmm.
Because I mean, her
Yeah.
face was so bloated from crying. She looked 10 pounds lighter tonight. And it was all in the face.
Mm.
It was weird. Good. I mean, I guess in a good way, because she wasn't all bloated from crying.
Oh my word.
But it was definitely weird. I mean, I almost didn't recognize her because I was popping in and out all day long, doing stuff in the shop. I'd glue up something, go in, take a look, and come out. Glue up something else, go in, take a look, come out. Shave off some stuff, screw in some things, go in, take a look, come back out. Kind of stuff. But I was like, oh, who's that? She's like, that's Charlie Kirk's wife. And I was like, oh, I didn't recognize her. It was that much of a difference.
Wow.
Really?
That's impressive. Did it
To
already
go
go
out.
out?
It already went out. Fail, Fuente. Fail.
Yeah, 13 years is too long.
Yep.
Yeah.
7 years must be right.
That's good. Well, you guys may
I
just
can't
have
wait
to
to.
carry this one.
What's that?
I said, you guys are just going to have to carry this one. I'm just going to listen when I can.
Oh yeah,
All right.
yeah, we got you. Yeah, I can't wait to get my patio complete back there, so then I can roll back there and enjoy a stogie.
Nice. Yes.
and a drink every now and then, which will be Sunday nights and some Thursdays. Well, plus it's cooling off, so got to finish. I still got to put the roof on it, and then finish my fire pit, and then we'll get some furniture back there, some new patio furniture.
Yeah, we're kind of figuring out what we want to do with our backyard. I think I want to make like a pebble pit,
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
make a 4-inch, 5-inch deep worth of pebbles,
yeah.
and then put a fire pit in the middle of it and some Adirondack chairs around it, kind of thing. I think
Yeah.
we might do that. I'm getting tired of mowing.
Yeah.
Oh man, I like it. Like today, it just took it out of me. I couldn't. I mean, it's still in the high 80s out here. It was still really rough. I finished I finished the front yard, which isn't that big. Come over here, take a couple sips of water, sit down for a second, and okay, go. Now I got to take the weed eater out, grab the weed eat around all the stuff. Come back here, grab some more water, sit down for a minute. Then go grab the edger and then edge everything, and then come
Yeah.
back, sit down a minute, then grab the leaf blower and blow out all the grass. And like, man,
Well, I tell you, edging and weeding is what kills me.
yeah, that's what takes it out of you. And then by the time you're done with both those things, your hands are all numb and vibrating. And let's see, what do we got on the news front?
Well, Trump. I was going to ask that, but I hadn't looked into it, but Trump has forewarned the Taliban about Bagram.
Yeah, I did see something about wanting to take back the airbase again.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Well, they are having issues with ISIS in Afghanistan.
Say it isn't so.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're having a hard time with them. So I'm sure. Like I said, I hadn't read into it, but I'm almost positive it has something to do about getting after them.
Well, all right. Well, that's interesting. After we pull out and 13 service members died, and you see people falling off planes and all that kind of stuff, planes taking off with people hanging off on the wheels and all that kind of stuff. Oh my gosh.
I don't think this one's going to be too much welcomed. Depending on what he's wanting to do there.
Yeah. I mean,
and
why?
Yeah. And of course, the Maduro stuff going on with Venezuela and
all the narco terrorists.
Yep.
Two different drug boats unalived. Yep. And that's pretty cool.
Well, those
that's
boats don't stand a chance, and they're not putting important people on those boats. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
They're not going to, especially now. But I mean, obviously the technology, but it's almost like you have to understand Russia and China want to support that type of stuff. So that's kind of driving part of it,
In other news, at the War Department, shaving waivers out, clean shaves are in.
Yep.
Let's see.
No chance for us to go back, Andrew and Vic.
Yep.
They won't let us keep our beards.
The grooming standards set by the U.S. military is to be clean shaven and neat in presentation for a proper military appearance as of August 20th, 2025. See, some of those medical waivers for shaving chits, whatever, were issued on basis, meaning that some service members could go for years without having to meet the standard for being clean shaven. That is no longer the case. Now, service members who have medical waivers shall, for shaving, will have 1 year to address the underlying medical issue that keeps them from meeting the standard. Service members are not alone in seeking. Okay, so basically, they're saying that if any medical condition that you have bad back, if you have a plantar fasciitis or anything that keeps you from being undeployable, including shaving, everything has a medical procedure to get you back to medical readiness, including shaving. So there's no more of these nursing a shaving chit for multiple years. You got 12 months, and if you can't get back into regulation, you'll be processed out.
Didn't we used to do that anyway?
I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on one second. Y'all can keep going. I just got to check the door.
Yep. So we'll see how that goes. It seems like the Army probably has the most, because they mentioned, the article mentions shaving profiles, which the Marine Corps doesn't have shaving profiles. We have shaving chits, or no shave chits. But the article was all about shaving profiles. So I think it was basically calling out the Army for no shave profiles. But according to direction by Hegseth, when needed, medical officers will provide written recommendations concerning shaving waivers to a service member's commander. Service members with approved waivers will participate in a medical treatment plan, and commanders will initiate separation of those who still require a shaving waiver after more than 1 year of undergoing medical treatment. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. In other news, September 19th was POW MIA Remembrance Day. So just a couple days ago. And I think we're still sitting at about more than 80,000 service members remain unaccounted for from World War II, the Korean War, Vietnam, and the Cold War. The War Department's defense, that's 80,000 service members. That's a lot.
Wow. Yeah.
The War Department's POW MIA accounting agency currently works hand in hand with some 46 different nations to locate still accounted for service members and to bring them home. Hegseth said the nation will continue to search for those service members until they all come home.
That's good. We got to.
Yeah, agreed. Yep. And let's see. Oh, this is another. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Army to cut 6,500 active duty aviation jobs over the next 2 years. Army plans to cut.
Oh, you said Army?
Yeah, Army. The U.S. Army plans to cut 6,500 aviation jobs from active duty ranks starting in the coming months. The move aims to realign the force toward the use of unmanned drones instead of manned aviation platforms, and will occur over fiscal years 2026 and 2027. The Army is transforming aviation to meet future operational demands faster, leaner, and more capable. This initiative ensures Army aviation is integrated across components, modernized in capability, and optimized for global mission requirements. Yeah. There are about 30,000 aviation branch soldiers in the ranks, including flight crews, maintainers, and pilots. The talent panel will determine which officers and warrant officers will remain in aviation and which will be transferred to other Army branches beginning in October. Yeah. Of course, the Army aims to retain as many qualified personnel as possible. Sounds like this is an opportunity for the Army to trim some of the fat out of aviation and maybe trim some of their force down.
Yep. Andrew says he's watching. The storm's rolling through.
Yeah. Let's see. Anything else? Other headlines. U.S. seeks to control Afghanistan's Bagram Air Base, given up and withdraw. I thought this one was a little weird. U.S. military weighs recruiting campaign to honor Charlie Kirk. Pentagon officials are reportedly weighing a new recruiting campaign that would urge young people to join the military as a way to pay homage to assassinated conservative activist Charlie Kirk.
That seems,
yeah, I don't know that I like that. It was a Democrat that said, we're not supposed to get political here. It was someone out there is being quoted as saying, never let a good, never let a good crisis go to waste. you know.
Yeah.
And it feels like that's what they're doing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like there's a lot of things, the revival aspect of what happened, going on, which is okay, cool, and I understand people want to, ride the momentum wave, but that one seems a little fishy to me.
Yeah, and I don't think personally, I don't think, that using this as a recruiting tool is the best idea,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because it's he was, I mean, he was pro America. He wasn't necessarily
Right.
pro, active duty, military.
Yeah.
He wasn't anti, but like America as a whole was his thing, not military service.
Right. There's
Uh,
there's definitely other ways to serve your country.
mm-hmm.
And not to say that it's, obviously being retired, it gave me the life that I have, but if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. And it's, you know, to that point, it if anybody can serve or could serve and serve honorably and do the right thing at all times, while they're serving, then everybody would. You know,
Exactly.
it's just like, for example, my nephews, my oldest nephew, that kid had a mouth on him. And I was like, and I told him, I was like, don't join the Marine Corps. Don't don't join the Marine Corps. Because he's a smart aleck. He was gonna just get himself in trouble, and his service probably wouldn't have ended so great.
Yeah.
And so I was like, once you mature, then you can go. But his brother just he actually just picked up training on Friday. So he's in boot camp right now, and the kid, he's smart. He keeps his mouth shut. He does what he's told. Um, and he'll get there. He'll form into a vocal leader at some point because he was to his younger brother, but and on the football team he was a vocal leader, but he's not a smart ass and talk back and, and all that stuff. So there's just, and I get it. You got to recruit a certain amount of people. I get it, but at the same time, it's like you don't want anybody and everybody just joining to join,
Yeah.
right? To say, oh well, I want to join because they assassinate. Okay, who are we talking about now? You're not joining to fight other Americans. You're joining to defend America against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. That one seems a little shady to me.
Yep.
Let's see, anything else as far as news goes. No. Britain and Ireland set out new framework to address legacy of Northern Ireland's troubles. Decades sectarian violence in Northern Ireland. Yeah, go figure, right? Poland reports increased
You
drone
think?
activity in
Yeah.
the Belarus border. Russia hands over remains of 1,000 Ukrainian service members. That's nice of them.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about as far as military news goes. Anything else in current news?
I'm not seeing nothing. Oh, yeah. So UK, Canada, and Australia have announced formal recognition of Palestine
Oh
as a
yeah, I
state.
did see
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what the backlash, global backlash, is going to be.
Yeah.
I see new tariffs coming in our future.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
we'll see. We'll see. Had to take the bike down. So the after taking the motorcycle trip over the summer, it needed an oil change. I was actually over 1,000 miles overdue for an oil change, which 1,000 miles isn't that bad. But after they did the inspection, I need a new front tire. Go figure. It's not too bad. But they said the back brakes only had are less than 1 millimeter left on them. So it's like,
Oh,
whoops,
wow.
whoopsie.
Another trip probably wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, exactly. So an oil change and back brakes set me back about $440. Yeah. So that was
Well, that's Indian, right?
yep, that's Indian.
Yeah, yeah. Harley would have been about $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was it's been a busy week, and then we got our first concert is coming up in a month. October 21st is our first concert at school. Um, so we're doing a fall review. So basically, it's a talent show. So after I get done with the podcast tonight, I'm going to go in and make a flyer that I can post all over school tomorrow. I'm wondering if I should open it up to staff too. I wonder if any staff would do like any talent acts. I thought about working up a solo, like a mallet solo, and playing it.
Oh, that'd be cool. How many concerts y'all usually do before the mid I'll call it midterm.
Yeah. So this is our first time doing a mid-semester concert.
Oh, okay.
Last year we just did a Christmas or a fall concert. A holiday. It wasn't even a holiday concert. It was like fall concert. But it was majority of it was holiday music, Christmas music. So this year we're doing our fall review, mid semester, and then we're doing instead of a Christmas concert, we're doing a lessons and carols. I don't know if you've ever heard that. I never really heard of it
Mm-mm.
until I got here, but apparently it's a thing, and somehow I've missed it for the last 52 years. I never heard of it. It's basically like a church service,
Mhm.
but they read all the nativity readings, and there are breaks in the nativity readings where there's opportunities for music. So,
Mm.
and you can also play background music while the nativity readings are going. So I'm gonna have each one of my groups prepare two Christmas tunes, maybe one, depending on how many. Because I'm splitting it with the choir also. So the choir play a couple tunes, we'll play a couple tunes. So, but it's supposed to be all Christian based, basically Advent music.
Okay.
So you don't play Jingle Bells or it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas or rocking around the Christmas tree. You play all the
Not the
yeah
traditional
yeah, not the
Christmas
pop
music.
Christmas. Yeah.
Right, right. But the
Yeah, all the religious stuff,
what would
Silent
you call it?
Night, and yeah,
Con- what's contemporary? See, I don't know music, so what would be contemporary?
yeah, contemporary music. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, not yeah. So you have the traditional and the contemporary. Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Gotcha.
yeah.
I knew I was on the right track.
So we'll see. But my percussion class is going interesting. We're playing mallets. We're playing snare drum. I got a bunch of buckets, so we're bucket drumming now,
Hmm.
which is fun. Like you see the bucket drummers on the streets of Chicago or
I was going to
Detroit.
say you're going to see your students on the streets
Yeah, that's the whole point.
of the town there.
And I just got some boom whackers. So are you familiar with boom whackers?
No, no,
They're
no.
plastic tubes that they're probably about maybe 2.5 inches
Okay.
around.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
slap them against your hand or on the ground or something like that. And each pipe is a different length, so when you hit your hand, it makes
Got
a
you.
different note.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
uh,
Yeah, yeah. I think I've seen those.
yeah. So we're
Yeah.
gonna learn some boom whacker tunes.
All right. Yeah, it's slowly getting to that season though.
Yep.
Halloween's right around the corner for those that celebrate it. Um, we usually decorate and hand out candy. We didn't last year because we were flooded. Well, actually, so yeah. Well, October 9th will be a year since Hurricane Milton,
Wow.
and then we remained flooded all the way up until uh, I guess it was October 30th. So 21 days we were flooded. And then
Whew.
October 30th is when um, the water was low enough for people to come down the street, like walk down the sidewalk and come down the street. So, but they didn't come down our street. There's still water because you got down to the end, you could still see the water in the road.
Yeah,
It was just they were, it was low enough to where they could drive through. They just didn't.
crazy.
Yeah.
We don't really decorate. I'll bring
Yeah.
out one of my speaker cabinets, one of my
Hmm.
amps, and I'll plug in some spooky music, and just play like spooky music, chains and screams and howls and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
then us and our neighbors next door, we'll put up a little card table because our driveways are like 10 feet apart. So we'll just
Oh,
set up
okay.
a table in between our driveways, and
Hmm.
we serve candy to the little kids, and then we serve Jello shots to the big kids.
Oh, nice. I know where I need
Yeah,
to go trick or treating. No.
yeah. Oh, you'd be surprised how many people come to our house two or three times.
Oh, wow.
Mom and dad are like, "Can I get another one of those?" Heck yeah, you can.
You see them 2 or 3 times passing by.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're going
Come
back.
back for seconds or thirds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So last year we did butterbeer, like Harry Potter butterbeer kind of things, and we
Okay.
did this vampire something or other. It was like a dark purple and sprinkles on. I mean, everybody loved them, so we'll do that again this year. It's been our thing now for like the last 3 or 4 years. I think we're
Nice.
getting
We
known for it.
we took the grandkids. We'll probably do that again this year. Took the grandkids over to an area called Fish Hawk. That's where all the officers like, you know, 04s, 05s, 06s live that work on McDill, and then retirees. They live over in that area. And then there's one of my buddies lives there, but around the corner from his house is a guy that used to work for Disney. And every holiday he just fills his yard up with all these things that you would see at Disney.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool.
I'll
Yeah,
get some pictures and send them to if
yeah,
well,
heck
I don't
yeah.
know if I have any from last year, but this year I'll definitely get some pictures and send them to y'all. Y'all can see it.
We're going to Disney World second week in December, I think. Maybe third week in December. I can't remember. I think it's second
Yeah.
week in December. So we're going to go down and spend 2 nights down there, 3 days, 2 nights, and go in at least one park, maybe two parks, and then downtown Disney or Disney
Hmm.
Springs they call it here on the East
Hmm.
Coast.
Yeah.
They have the different Christmas trees, themed Christmas trees all over Disney Springs,
Oh, wow.
which is kind of cool. There's probably 30 or 40 Christmas trees around Disney Springs, and they'll have like a Minnie Mouse, themed Christmas tree.
Yeah.
They'll have, Beauty and the Beast themed Christmas tree. And then they'll have like a Haunted Mansion Christmas tree, and just a bunch. I mean, and they're really cool. So you kind of, find the ones you like, take pictures next to them, kind of thing.
Yeah. Actually, so my I guess I'll call her my middle daughter, second to youngest daughter. She's how old is she now? 20? Man, time's flying. She's 20. She works at Furman Chevrolet, a car dealership here in Brandon, and she did a great job. And they said, "What do you like to do?" And she goes, "Nothing." And they said, "Well, how about Disney?" So they gave her a 3-day, 2-night trip to Disney this weekend. So that's
Good
where
for
they went
her.
this weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Disney's kind of hurting a little bit.
yeah.
They're struggling. So they just opened up a brand new bar in Magic Kingdom. Just a
Oh, really?
bar. Yeah, there are some of the restaurants in Magic Kingdom serve alcohol, but they don't have a bar. So you can get like a
Okay.
glass of wine with your dinner, or you might get like a
Yeah,
drink with your dinner, but there's no bars in Magic Kingdom because Walt didn't want alcohol served in Magic Kingdom.
yeah,
But
yeah.
they just opened up a bar in Magic Kingdom across from the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
So it's a pirate themed bar, and it's what you would suspect. It's got all animatronics in it, and there's a parrot that goes around and like back and forth on top of the bookshelf. So you can't see the mechanics doing it, but it like moves around on top of the bookshelf and interacts with guests and all that kind
Hmm.
of stuff. But it's by reservation only.
Oh,
And yeah, they have yet to sell out any day.
Well, let me
Yeah,
talk
people
to
are.
a guy I work with. He's a retired lieutenant colonel. His daughter she works at Disney. She does internship at Disney. She's still going to school. She's working on her master's, but over at UCF over there. But she does internship at Disney.
I really tried.
I'll give him a shout.
Yeah. So the Army has a partnership with Disney. They every year they send a somebody from the Army band program to Disney to
Hmm.
intern with Disney on production. So they're like a production assistant, and they learn how Disney does productions, so they can take it back to the Army,
Hmm.
and do. And now that we have a production manager in the Marine Corps music structure, I tried to and this was they were bringing it online just as I was about to retire, and I was like, well, I can go back and I'll do the intern like Army does, and they're like, shut up, sit down. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? The Army's already doing it. The president's already said. Why not? Send a Marine in there. Yeah,
Well,
no.
why not? Yeah, why not learn from the best though? I mean, Disney has how many years now of doing it?
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, they're running productions all over their parks. Multiple
yeah.
productions go. I mean, all their stage shows are a
Yep.
production that they put on multiple times a day. You know,
Yep.
so I mean, they got that stuff down to a science. Might as well go learn from those people. I thought that would have been
Yeah,
cool, man. I
Andrew.
tried hard.
Hey, don't
Yeah.
blame me. I didn't say no.
Good
Oh,
evening,
we got
Kelly. How are you?
Kelly joined us.
Hey, on that note, I'm not saying it's a bad thing because Walt is dead now. But back in the day, if you look at like the Mickey Mouse stuff, the black and white stuff, he was dishonorably discharged from the Marine Corps.
Walt?
And behind him, yes, behind him, he had always the emblem turned upside down.
What?
No way.
No joke. Seriously.
Are you talking about
But
the older ones and all the
Yeah.
older Mickey Mouse
Like
ones?
yes.
Huh.
When Walt Disney, whatever his name was, when he was sitting at his desk and introducing the new Mickey Mouse thing,
Mm-hmm.
he had an upside down Marine Corps emblem behind him.
interesting.
I just looked it up. That this is saying that he never served in the military, but he served with the Red Cross during World War One.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, I remember him being an ambulance driver.
Yeah, it says ambulance driver. You're right.
Yeah.
It does.
All right, well then maybe I have incorrect.
Well,
I
it says that was a false urban legend, is what it says on here.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was
So
going
then I
around at
have,
one time.
yeah. Well, it went around for a long time. I mean, that was when I was like in elementary school. So,
At least a few weeks ago.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Just a couple weeks.
But I don't understand why. I mean, I do remember. I mean, and I've seen it. Why that was upside down behind him.
Yeah, that's probably because it's show business, and somebody back there that did the set for his office didn't know any better, probably. I mean, think of all the people that you
Right?
see wearing, the cultural appropriation of wearing military blouses, right? but somehow, somebody puts the ranking structure on upside down or something like that. It's something like that.
Well, I could see, and this is conspiracy theory. I could see, back in the day, Hollywood was involved in a lot of war production stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I could see how maybe they could kind of cross feed some of the film and all that. And this is just me thinking out loud, being a conspiracy theorist. But I could see how it could get mixed up and all that, and then somebody takes it and runs with it. I mean, look at this assassination. How many things are out there on what happened?
That's
how that
something
shot was.
That's something you got to think about nowadays, is because AI and all this other stuff, you never know what's actually real and what's fake. And even we'll probably never know from here on out. We'll probably never get to the bottom of everything.
Yeah, I was showing. It's funny you mentioned AI. I was showing my wife and daughter the other day. We were watching something on YouTube, and it was AI, but it was animated AI, so you could tell it was AI, right? But if you look at some of the real stuff, when I say real stuff, so like if it's showing you, Andrew, real, and it looks real, it looks like you're on the camera right now. If you look in the background and there's happens to be photos of people, their faces are distorted, and that's one way you can tell if it's AI or not.
Oh, so Andrew, you're AI right now.
Yeah, I had to put AI on here because my signal was really bad. So
I would argue that his face looks like that all the time.
Distorted.
Nice. That was nice.
I mean, I have known him since, you were like 11, 12, 11?
Yeah. Do you still carry around the picture?
No, I don't even know what happened to that wallet. I used to carry around a picture of Andrew when he was in 6th grade in my wallet.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He would also pull it out everywhere that we went. It didn't matter where we were at in the world. He would pull that out.
That is funny.
Especially when he was at the school and I would have a new Marine check in, at my unit. I'm like, Master Guns, or at the time it was Gunny Cox. He was working as a drum major, right?
Yeah.
And here I am, a gunny on the West Coast, and he's on the East Coast. I was like, oh, yeah, check this out. Who do you think that is? Is that Gunny Cox? And I'm like, yeah, it's totally Gunny Cox. He's 12 years old. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Back when
Even
they called
I
him
was
Toothpick.
young at one point.
Yeah. When you actually earned the nickname Toothpick.
That's true. I no longer.
Dude, what? What's that? What's that nickname about?
Because he played Little League in baseball, whatever, and he was an outfielder. And if you turned sideways, you couldn't see him.
Sticks, old sticks.
Yeah. Nowadays, that's not the case. You can see me.
Like the letter P.
Turn sideways, we can see more of you.
That's right. That's a true statement.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I like that shirt, by the way, Andrew. That's a good looking shirt. I like that.
Whiskey and bourbon.
Yeah, in
24.
OU colors, even. Yeah,
24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So OU jumped from 13 to number 7. So we're in the top
10
now.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So where's ET at?
University of Texas?
Yeah.
Austin?
Yeah.
Yep.
Where are they? You said?
Oh, where are they in the rankings?
Yeah. Aren't they like they're in the top 10 also, right? Number 4, maybe, I think.
OU needs to beat them.
Yes, agreed.
I can tell
OU,
you
OSU. I don't even care if it's what's the other one?
Nice.
TCU. That's not not Texas TCU, but
A&M.
Tulsa Christian.
So the ranking right now, it says the top 25 is OSU, meaning Ohio State. We all know it's not Oklahoma State.
Oh, whatever. Oklahoma
Miami.
State was awesome.
Well, maybe at
10
one
years
point
ago.
in time.
It's
Yeah,
Ohio
I know.
State University, right?
What's that?
Is it Ohio State?
Yeah,
When
Ohio.
you say
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then Miami, and then Penn State, LSU, University of Georgia, Oregon, OU, and then Florida State, Texas A&M, and Texas Longhorns. I'll just say the top 10. That's the top 10.
I can tell you where Arkansas is not at.
Not
I think
in
they're
the top
dead
On the
last.
list.
I think they're dead last in the SEC right now.
They're not
No,
even on the
I
list.
don't think we're dead last. I think Mississippi State may be still behind us.
Who were you looking for? You said TU? TCU? Who?
Or Tulsa.
Oh,
heard you saying
no, there's
Tulsa.
TCU, which is good with Baylor. I
Texas
mean,
Christian.
that's,
Texas Christian University, yeah, TCU. But you're talking about Tulsa?
but there's a Tulsa one.
TU.
TU
Yeah, they're not
is
on.
Tulsa University.
But
They're
TU just
not,
beat Oklahoma State or two
Yeah, but they
days
walked
ago,
all
Friday
over
night.
OSU this week.
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Everybody is saying that they think that they're going to fire Gundy.
It's time.
Hey,
been there a
Pittman may
long
get
time.
fired from Arkansas. We'll take Gundy. I think Gundy's just worn out his welcome there, so it's time for him to go. But Pittman just can't win.
How long has Gundy been at OSU? Like 20 years or something, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Close to it. Close, about 12, 14, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, he's been there for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, only Saban can stay at a team that long and keep winning.
Yeah.
Well, his days were coming.
Oh,
to
wow.
an end there.
21 seasons. You were right.
Yeah.
21. Wow.
He's been there a long time. Yeah. He's done.
Well, his benefactor is no longer with us. So that was his biggest supporter. And he's no longer there. Who's that? Boone Pickens, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He passed away. I used to work in the same building as him.
He just, I don't know when it was, like last couple of years at least. Might have been this year. I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is he's not there anymore, which means they may be trying to move on.
Well, you know what? As much as people hate it, change is good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree with that.
Change is good.
I think in the college football realm, because this is one that's deeply sowed in Arkansas, is like our athletic director thinks that, oh, we're doing okay because all the other sports are doing great. All the other sports have always done okay or great. It's always been football that's been our downfall. Now, granted, the basketball team also hasn't won a championship in a long time, but we've gone to Elite Eights, Final Fours, Sweet 16s. We've made the tournament, right?
Arkansas's basketball team used to be freaking incredible.
Right. But our football team since what year was that? 2011, 12, when Petrino friggin' got caught cheating with his girlfriend on the back of the motorcycle. Anyway, ever since then, like, sure, we've won some games, but Arkansas hasn't been in the talk of making any tournament other than, name your name bowl, right? And that's kind of been the, on the college football spectrum, especially with NIL now. If you're not producing something or even getting close within 5 years, you got to go. You're not going to. It's just too competitive with NIL now.
Yeah, I think NIL has kind of ruined college basketball or college.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that.
No program loyalty anymore, and I mean it's like it's give me a break. And then and on top of that, the not just NIL but NCAA removing all the transfer restrictions.
Yeah.
So like now you can transfer a year and play immediately. You know, your first year. I mean, it's ridiculous. You know, whatever. You know, that was dumb. I think that was dumb. Sure, you can have your name, image, get paid for your name, image, and likeness. But I think all the rules for transfer rules need to stay in place.
Yeah.
Because it's just a mini NFL now.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's just going where they can get money.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
Tell
us the review, because we got to end it up here in a minute.
This is now the third time that it's gone out.
You waited too long, man.
Yeah, so don't keep a cigar for 13 years, or don't keep that one for 13 years.
Yeah, no, it's still going. But I can, because I'm having to huff on it so much to keep it lit. I'm starting to get lightheaded already, and I'm not even halfway through the cigar yet.
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna have to put this one down, which is disappointing.
Have you had a flavor change yet?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I definitely tasted the cocoa and the pepper at the beginning, the hot pepper at the beginning, and now it's definitely mellowed out. It's nice and earthy. I can taste the leather in it. It's real good. I mean, I just can't keep it lit, and the more you light it, the worse it gets, because every time it goes out, what's left behind is carbon. So when you light it again, you're getting carbon in the flavor, which it's
interesting.
And now that fuck it, I'm done.
Tell us how you really feel about it.
Yeah, I know, right? All right.
Yeah.
Well,
you know what I'd like to tell you, because apparently you have a sensitive palate.
Thank you for noticing. Tell my wife.
Try one of those eating in the dark.
Eating in the dark. What's that all about?
Challenge or something?
Is it one of those you put on a mask and people feed you food and you have to try to figure out what it is?
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's not figuring out what it is. You can say what you would prefer to eat, but
okay.
it's you are blinded by one of the senses, right?
Okay.
If you take one of the senses away, which is eyesight, then the other ones,
they're heightened, and it you get more of a flavor out of it, probably.
All right.
I mean, I want to do it. I haven't done it yet, but I want to do it.
I wonder if there's a place around
I think
here
it would be really fun.
Yeah. There's got to be somewhere around here that does
that. Time to wrap it up. Let's go jump in. We'll do words of wisdom. Words of wisdom. Kelly, you want to go first? You got some words?
I do.
All right.
Not my pig, not my farm.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Nice. All right. Aaron, you got something for us?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a faith one out there. God will not permit any troubles to come upon us unless he has a specific plan by which great blessing can come out of the difficulty.
That was good.
Yeah, it was.
Well, I too have words of wisdom based on the memorial that took place, the revival that took place today.
Yeah.
Look back and thank God. Look forward and trust God.
That was good. Both of those were good. I like that. Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
on.
I feel like an idiot.
Oh no, you're good.
No, yours was good too.
Well, thanks guys for doing this. Much appreciated. To all the listeners out there, if you're struggling, need help, anything like that, don't forget the VA has some great resources. You can always dial 988 press option 1. You can always text 838-255, or you can go to veteranscrisisline.net and click on that chat icon. Any of those options will put you in contact with somebody that can help you out. But remember, one veteran life loss is one too many. I care about you. Kelli cares about you. Vick cares about you. Even Aaron cares about you. The whole veteran community cares. So please reach out for help. And if you're out there, you're not struggling, reach out to the buddies you serve with. Ask them how they're doing. If they need that helping hand, please give it to them. All right, fellas and lady, thank you very much. Much appreciated. To all the listeners out there, stay motivated. Change your socks.
Thanks for tuning in to the Lost Art Project Veterans Voices podcast. Our mission? Simple. Preserve history, one veteran story at a time. If you'd like to support this work, consider making a donation or sponsoring an episode. Every contribution helps us capture and share more stories for future generations. You can learn more and give at thelostart.podbean.com or by clicking the link in the episode's description. Stay motivated, change your socks, and remember, every story matters.